Idaychal village is a beautiful village located in the middle of the Karisal forest. In this village, there was a large beautiful park called Castle Park, which was named Castle Park because there was a wall around this park like a castle. One day, the sound of bells was heard frequently from the closed park. In the morning and evening, people used to gather under the banyan tree of the village and enjoy themselves. That evening, the people who gathered said that the sound of bells was often heard in the castle park. One of them said that there was a devil in that park and that the devil was ringing the bell. Immediately, the others who believed it said, "Yes, there are many devils in that park and they were the ones ringing the bells. So, we can tell our king what is happening here and ask him to issue an order that the park should not be opened anymore and that no one should go to that park. Only then will those devils cause not any danger to any of us." Accordingly, the king ordered that no one should go to the park, and that the park should never be opened again, due to which all the people did not go near the park out of fear. A 9-year-old girl named Bhargavi lived with her family in that Idaychal village with her farming family. Her only hobby was to go to the park with her friends in the evening after school and play. But she was very upset by this order of the king. Later, when she went to the villagers and asked them if any of you had seen the goblin while in the park, they said that none of us had seen it, but to this day, we often hear bells ringing from the park, and that it was the work of the goblin in that park. But Bhargavi did not believe this. So, she decided to go to the king and ask permission to open the park and find out what kind of goblin was there. Then she got permission from her family that she would go to the park to find the goblin. Then, she went to palace to ask the king for permission. The king said that you will not only be praised for finding the devils but also be rewarded with 1,000 gold coins. Then Bhargavi bravely entered the park and stayed there for a long time. Then she was surprised to see what was happening there. A group of monkeys had taken one of the temple bells in the town, tied it to a tree and were playing with it. At that time, the tied-on-tree temple bell also started ringing faster. Thus, Bhargavi discovered that the sound coming from the temple bell was heard all over the town. Then, to drive away the monkeys, Bhargavi had an idea. According to that idea, she took a basket full of fruits and placed it under the tree where the monkeys were playing. Seeing the fruits, the monkeys each took a fruit and ran into the forest. After telling what had happened there, she not only won the king's praise but also received 1,000 gold coins as a reward. From that day on, people went to the fort park and spent their time without fear. It was then that the villagers understood one thing: we should not believe anything without investigating it based on what we have heard, nor should we be afraid of it. They also understood that fear is small, but the consequences of it can cause great loss. When Bhargavi, who received praise and 1,000 gold coins as a gift, returned home happily,